Hey everyone, Jessica Bobo here, and I am excited to talk to you about an essential oil that I use frequently. I'm a mom. I've got lots of boys. I've got a 17-year-old daughter as well, and sometimes life just is awesome. And I'm saying that with a smile as I'm sitting here in my mommy timeout chair, because today was just one of those days, just to be real with you for a second, where I just needed to put myself in timeout. I've got a couple boys downstairs, and you know what? They're not getting along very well. And one second, they're not getting along very well. And so we've had a little bit of a discussion back and forth about being kind and patient. And you know what? Sometimes I get to that point where I'm like, I'm right here. So I have to separate myself for a second to kind of just come and sit in my room and put myself in timeout. And my kids know, they can tell me that if mommy needs a timeout too. There's a pretty decent amount of dialogue that we have with our kids, and when mommy's getting stressed or dad's getting stressed, we're pretty open about it and transparent. And so, it's okay to separate for a little bit, for a few minutes, just to kind of have a moment. So with that, I just kind of want to share my routine with you while I'm sitting here in my mommy timeout chair. So I've got my diffuser right here. It's actually not on right now because I just instantly just came and sat down. But one of the oils I like to use, and this oil actually isn't in my diffuser right now, but I like to use it in my moments where I need a timeout, is Serenity Essential Oil. And that's what I want to just basically talk to you about for a few minutes. If you have a second, just a couple to bear with me. Serenity Essential Oil is a very relaxing and a calming essential oil. It has a blend of lavender essential oil. It has ylang ylang in it, Roman chamomile, whole wood. It's got a lot of great stuff in it. Marjoram, vanilla bean vetiver is in this one too, Hawaiian sandalwood. And it has a sweeter floral aroma to it than lavender. I really love lavender as well. But Serenity it has the hints of ylang ylang in it, so it just kind of, I don't know, it just has that great hormonal hit for me where I'm stressed. If I need a moment to separate and have a moment to just kind of think and decompress and just kind of relax for a second, Serenity does that for me. And I'll sometimes even blend Serenity with Balance, and Balance kind of brings me back into focus and on the situation, and kind of stepping out of the where I maybe am at with my kids in that moment, and kind of stepping back and kind of seeing a bigger picture, just helps with clarity and grounding. So I love actually blending those two together as well in my mommy timeout chair. Serenity has a great number of benefits. So I use it for my timeouts, but let me tell you a little bit more. So we also use Serenity Essential Oil at bedtime. My boys use it every single night. We just take a little drop or so and rub it kind of right in the third eye area. We pulse it, or we place it in the pulse points as well. I'll diffuse Serenity as well in the rooms if it's an extra restless, evening time where maybe they need a little bit more, just to kind of have it be in the air a little bit longer, and they're inhaling it as they're falling asleep. I'll also use Serenity, and my sister actually taught me this cool trick where you take Serenity Essential Oil and you mix it with vetiver and you put it in a spray bottle, and you kind of can spray the beds, spray the pillows. So as they're laying in their beds and pillows and stuff, they have the aroma as well of that Serenity and vetiver, and it's very calming. It's very relaxing. It's great just to kind of prepare the mind, prepare the body for rest. With the Serenity Essential Oil, there's also the Serenity Restful Complex that you can take. These are actual gel caps. And I've taken these actually just recently, just kind of playing around with them, and because I do use Serenity at nighttime to help me fall asleep, and I really, really like these. They actually, if I'm feeling extra restless at night, or if I'm having a hard time just closing my mind, about 10 minutes before I go to bed, I will pop one of these, and it has the ingredients in this. You can look them up online. So it's got lavender in it. It also has theanine, lemon balm, passion flower and German chamomile, the petals. And it just helps with, clearing my mind out, and it prepares my body to sleep, to get a good night's rest. Serenity helps. I've noticed on the nights that I take the Serenity essential oil and this as well, that I actually have a deeper night's sleep. I typically remember my dreams the next morning. That's how deep the sleep is. But I never feel groggy in the morning. There's some mornings where I have to get up at 4:30 a.m. to go teach some classes at the gym I teach at, and I'm up and I'm great, and I don't feel that kind of heavy groggy feeling with these, so that's nice to have as well. So that's my oil tip for today for our summer education series, talking about Serenity essential oil and the Restful Complex. It's great to use. You can use it on your kids as well if they're feeling restless. Like I said, feel free to share maybe some tips below if you use Serenity essential oil for something else, or if you use another essential oil. Maybe you blend something else together to help you with rest at night. We'd love to hear from you. All right, thanks.